crazy to be able to share that with you guys. Hey guys, my name is Katie. I'm a third grade teacher in the state of Florida, and it has been a minute since I've uploaded to my channel, but I'm finally getting a chance to kind of sit down and catch up with you guys and share a really special and exciting update in my life and something new that I'm adding to my space at home as well. So before I get into the big update, I wanted to thank Flexispot for sponsoring today's video. They sent me this awesome swivel rocker recliner. It's called the Lotus Recliner on their website, and honestly, it came at the perfect time because I'm very excited to add it to a new space in my home. I'll explain more about how I'm incorporating it soon, but first, let me give you an overview of the swivel rocker Lotus Recliner. This thing is so comfortable. It has a spacious seat, which I love. It's 20.9 inches wide, and it has 9.8-inch armrests. So there's plenty of room for me to sit upright or even sit with my legs crossed, and it's perfect for reading and working on my computer or even just relaxing at the end of the day. The swivel and back and forth rocking motion is super smooth, and it just feels like a little stress relief session built into a chair. But my favorite part is the power recline. With one button, it glides back quietly, lifts the footrest, and you can effortlessly extend your legs and recline, which is amazing for quick naps or just for winding down. It even has a USB-A and USB-C port built in so I can charge my phone or my iPad while I'm relaxing. And I've got to mention the fabric. It's soft but durable, so it'll clean easily and still looks nice even after use. It has quickly become one of my new favorite seats in the house. Check this chair out by clicking on the link in the description box below. You can use the code LOTUS30 to get $30 off, and don't miss out on Flexispot's Black Friday sale and getting up to 80% off your purchase. So if you're looking for the perfect cozy chair to add to your office or your home space, the Lotus Recliner is a great option to check out, and I will have it in the link below in my description box. And thank you again so much to Flexispot for sponsoring today's video. Okay, so the reason that the new chair is getting a new space in my home is because we are expecting a baby. It feels so crazy to be able to share that with you guys. Oh my goodness, it's been like such a big secret for such a long time. So to actually like say that out loud in front of my camera is so exciting. But yes, we are expecting a baby in the spring. At the time that I'm filming this video, I am currently 18 weeks pregnant. The first trimester of pregnancy definitely knocked me out. I had nausea, vomiting, all of the fun things. And so that was a blast during the first 9 weeks of teaching. And that's one of the reasons that I've been very absent on YouTube this semester, because it has just been, I've just been surviving. Not really thriving, we've been surviving over here. Now that I'm in the second trimester, my energy is finally starting to come back. And so I just wanted to sit down and film a little video to share this news with you. We will be keeping a lot of details and information private, but I did want to share the big announcement with you guys here on YouTube. This fall has really reminded me about how much grace we need to give ourselves in new seasons, whether that's a new season in the classroom or a new season of life. So if you feel in this current moment like you're juggling a lot of things, just know that you're not alone. I'm really excited to bring you guys along for this next chapter. There will still be teaching content, but there will also be some cozy touches and some real life updates mixed in as well. Thank you so much for being so patient and supportive as I started this new school year out. I'm really grateful for this community, and sharing this really does kind of feel like I'm sharing it with friends. So yeah, eventually this chair will be in a room that is all like ready for a little baby, but right now we're sitting in our office room that we've just kind of been renovating, and the chair is tucked over in a corner, and we've been moving furniture out. Like if I give you a quick pan of the room, just don't judge, okay? All right, here's the current state of the room. We have all these devices from Office that we're trying to trim down. Some of them don't even work, some of them do. And then we've got like boxes of things, Office-y things. Our wedding photo. David did install a closet, and that's just the little amount of baby stuff that we have right now is in there. More Office-y things, yeah. And then the chair over here. We don't even have like blinds set up how I want them to be set up yet. So we have a lot of work to do, but the chair looks great in the space. And I was so excited because it's so comfortable and so cozy. And I love that it can like recline and swivel and you can lounge in it. So it's gonna be perfect. All right, I wanted to take some time to answer a couple Q&A questions that I figured you guys might have related to pregnancy, first trimester stuff, just to really give you guys like a good update. And yeah, so let's jump into a couple questions. I cannot believe I'm answering like pregnancy Q&A questions right now. This is so weird. Okay, first question is, how have you been feeling? Let's just say first trimester hit me hard. I had a lot of nausea, a lot of vomiting, fun times, just feeling nauseous all day. There was a time in my life where like macaroni and cheese and chicken nuggets was all I was eating, if that. Drinking water has been a struggle. So it's, yeah, we've been on the struggle bus here. But I've turned the corner into the second trimester. And most, I think, of like the hard stuff of morning sickness, which is not really morning sickness, it's all day sickness. Most of that I feel like has gone away, and it's just like little waves of it here and there. And so my energy is coming back and I'm feeling a lot more like myself now that we're in the second trimester. Next question, do you have any cravings or aversions? I had a lot of aversions in the first trimester, a lot of things that did not sound good, and I really haven't had any cravings. Honestly, if it was like a craving, it was just something that I'm like, I can eat that without thinking that I'm gonna be sick. And so I wouldn't really call those cravings though. It was more just like foods that were tolerable and not ones that sounded disgusting for me. So bless David's heart, he's been such an awesome helper. He's been cooking and cleaning the dishes and doing all of those things and has made sure that I have been eating meals and not skipping them even when I feel horrible. Snacks that helped get me through though, I like original goldfish, like the plain original ones. Those have been a great like bland snack. Teddy Grahams have been great. I had just plain Cheerios and plain rice checks. All of those things are like my little snacky munchies that I keep at my desk, and I will just like come by and grab a couple bites when I started to feel hungry, so I wouldn't get to that point of like feeling hungry and then getting over hungry and then feeling sick. Also, fun fact, I have had a major coffee aversion, so I have not had coffee since like August. I actually tried one this past weekend when I went out for coffee with friends. It was the first one I'd had since August, and it was pretty good. It was okay. It just didn't hit, you know, like an iced coffee usually does, and that's very not like me. So I've not been drinking coffee, and I'm ready for my coffee aversion to go away because I pretty much missed all of pumpkin spice season, and now it's almost time for holiday drinks, and so I want to enjoy a little candy cane peppermint mocha. So we're hoping that that aversion goes away soon. It's very, very close to turning the corner. How did you find out? It was totally random. I just, you know, took a test one day and it was positive and I couldn't believe my eyes because it's been something that David and I have been praying for a while and had been just hoping and trying for a baby for a while, and I had never seen 2 lines on a test. And so it was pretty shocking to see the 2 lines, and David was actually out of town for work, so I got to tell him when he came back in town, which was really special, and also very nerve-wracking to like have my own little secret there for about a day and a half. But it was like super shocking and very exciting, and I may or may not have cried. I definitely cried. Yeah, it was really fun. All right, next question is, will you still be teaching and making videos? Yes, I do still plan to teach all the way up until my maternity leave at least, and I would love to film teaching content videos. Teaching is still my heart. I still really do love it. And I've just had so many moments, especially with pregnancy hormones, where I just sit there in my classroom and I get teary-eyed because I just like am enjoying what I'm doing. And so I do still plan to teach and share teaching content up till my maternity leave, just probably with a couple cozy moments and maybe a couple updates here and there sprinkled in. But I definitely want to share when we get closer to like maternity leave and things like that, and doing plans for that, share what that process looks like. Will you share baby content? I'm pretty sure I plan to keep most of my personal life private. It's just a boundary that David and I kind of feel convicted or called to uphold as far as sharing our lives on the internet. But I do plan to share like the occasional life update and like big updates with you guys intermittently throughout. And I would love to share some things, especially as it comes to teaching and life balance in this new season, a little bit about what that looks like. But a lot of the private and personal information we will just keep to ourselves as a personal boundary. What has been the hardest or most surprising part so far? Honestly, I think it's just how exhausted I've been. I mentioned this earlier, but there have been times this school year where I've taught lessons that I've already taught other years. Like, for example, last year I did like a superhero writing lesson to start writing with my class, and it was super fun. We did a superhero chant that I learned to Get Your Teach on. I will find the vlog and link it above because I know I vlogged it. But when I did it this year, I like did the chant with my block 1, and I did the chant once, and then I felt so winded, like out of breath, like, oh my gosh, I think I need to sit down. And I was shocked at how exhausted I was doing something that I know I've been able to do before, and just the energy level. I think that's been the most surprising part. And also my weekends have been pretty awful, and that's been surprising to me, but I truly think like our bodies are incredible. I know our bodies are incredible because of how God designed them, but I truly feel like I've seen that in the first trimester of pregnancy, because I think that my body would like hold off some of the symptoms until the weekend. It's like, oh, you're not teaching anymore? Bam, have some nausea. So my Saturdays and Sundays have like knocked me out, but it hasn't been super terrible in the classroom. Like I haven't felt like I'm gonna throw up or thrown up a bajillion times every day in the classroom. So I really feel like some of it, maybe it's because I'm distracted when I'm at school and when I'm working, but I really feel like some of it has been like, okay, we're not gonna feel horrible yet, but then on the weekend when I have time to relax, it's kind of like the cold, like you work in November and December, and then when you get to the break, you get sick because your body's like, oh, you're resting? Okay, have that sickness now. Kind of like that, I guess. What are you most excited for? David and I have prayed for this baby for a long time, and I'm really excited to, I want to say start our family. Our family started when we got married, obviously, but to grow our family in this way, and just to see how this new season of life and of motherhood changes my perspective on things. It might change my perspective on like my family and how I view family, how it will challenge me and grow me in my faith and my walk with the Lord, and also how it'll change my perspective on teaching too. I can already like feel myself kind of seeing my students in a different way, because I feel like you see them differently when you're a mom. I don't know for sure. You can comment and tell me that, but I'm just kind of excited to see what kind of perspective this brings, but also just to have a sweet little baby and to grow our family. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this video so you don't miss future content on my channels, and drop a comment below and let me know what's been going on in your life lately, and also give a guess if you think it's a girl or a boy. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.